every guy should start in jail and have to work his way out.
Absolutely.
Well, it's only fair then that every woman's got to start in a psych ward and she's got to work her way out from there. And unfortunately, I'm afraid both sides are going to have some lifers. But we'll see.
If a man said these things I'm about to say, he'd be crucified. But I'm a woman, so let's talk. All you hear about is toxic masculinity, but what about toxic femininity? It gets glamorized. Modern feminism has taught women to be exactly everything that they hate in men. Emotionally unavailable, selfish, prideful, lack of accountability. I mean, y'all already know accountability is like a woman's kryptonite, and I could say that wholeheartedly because I've been that woman. Men are taught, step up, be leaders, be men, be protectors, be providers. And then it's like women are told you deserve more, no matter how you act. I mean, we say we want accountability, unless it's only for men. And if the woman's the problem, we just call it trauma. Be patient with her. It's trauma. If a man is considered the problem, we call it abuse. No, I'm not saying some of that is not true in some cases, so don't flip my word. And I'm sorry, ladies, but the toxic dating culture is not trash because of men. It's trash because people nowadays lack conviction, they lack integrity. I mean, y'all wanted equality until it came with consequences. Y'all have a blessed day. Jesus is king.
Every Heart Talk show, we have a man ask a question, and I haven't seen a man yet.
In my relationships in my life, I find myself holding the weight of their responses or what they may think or feel. And I'm at the point where it's very draining, and I find my value in what they think or what their approval. Yes, yeah, that.
You know what most men's kryptonite is? Appreciation. They will do a lot for a hand clap. It's conditioned in them since kids because when they grow up, they're always applauded for, oh, Hercules, you did it, great job. And praise feels good to them. And it's also in alignment with what they're told about men have to be providers. So if I'm providing, they clap. If I'm providing, they give me praise. And so what happens is they will go into all types of self-betrayal for praise and acceptance and appreciation. How well of a job do you do praising, accepting, and appreciating yourself?
I'm not good at it.
Change your inner dialogue.
Oh.
You're very hard on yourself.
Yes, ma'am.
You're very critical. You're very judgmental. And that is not an act of love. We will always seek out the love of other people when we do a poor job of loving ourselves. And one of the ways in which the low-hanging fruit of self-love is my internal conversation. I cannot speak to myself worse than I would allow a stranger to talk to me.
Cannon, if you shut that door, we're done. We're done if you close that door. What? You can comprehend. If you shut that door, we're done. I'm not playing with you.
What you mean we done?
Done. D-O-N-E. Green check mark,
I know
done.
what done mean, but why you saying we done if I shut the door?
Because if you shut that door, we're done. I'm not playing with you, yo. Like, for real. You pick your poison. You got a choice.
I'm coming to pick your food up.
I don't care about that food. If you shut my door, you're walking home and you're single. I'm not playing, bro. I'm not playing. Cannon.
Wedding's coming up. It's my best friend's wedding. I am in it. I'm a bridesmaid.
Oh, wow.
And my boyfriend's not in the wedding, but I really want him to go. And he flat out refuses, saying that he can't afford it. And you know what? After all of this, like, if somebody's not willing to pay for at least, like, their half of this vacation, like, I don't know if I want to be in a relationship with them. It's a destination.
This wedding is in the Dominican Republic. This wedding is in another country. I can't afford to go to another country. This isn't my best friend.
That's true.
And I'm not flying to another country paying thousands of dollars.
But it is a moment for the girl that you're dating to be in a wedding of her best friends when you want to be there to experience that with her.
I can look at the pictures. I mean, I want her to go. I want her to have a good time.
I understand that you want them there, but I'm sure there's going to be others that can't have their significant other with them, right? You know what I'm saying? So isn't it okay to go single and let Jamie save that money for another trip?
Really, if he can't afford to go to this wedding with me, I really don't know if I can afford to remain in this relationship with him.
Oh boy.
Ever feel guilty for having to walk away from the good guy just
Between the intro and the title, we're off to a really rocky start.
because he's a good guy, just because he's a gentleman, just because he treats you well, just because he's generous, just because he's successful and he's nice and all of those things? That's not a reason alone to choose him.
This just described a super. They don't even exist, and that's not even enough. Houston, we lost all communication with the female body. So it doesn't matter if you treat her nice, you're respectful, you're successful, you're a gentleman. None of that is enough for her to choose you.
Could be a good guy, but that doesn't mean that he is good enough for you.
If that isn't good enough for her, what the is? And there's something about the cadence in her voice that leaves me to believe that she's never going to answer that question at any point in time in this video. This is wasting our time.
That doesn't mean that he is right for you, and you should not have to compromise on your standards or your non-negotiables because he's a good guy.
I've been searching high and low. What compromise are you talking about? How do you compromise with a perfect? That doesn't make any sense. If being an all-around is not her standard, only God knows what her standard could possibly be. What the is it? When I tell you their brains are fried from all this social media, I really mean it. There's no way she believes that that man is not even qualified to get chosen. Fellas, we reached a point where being all that you can possibly be is not even good enough. Now you got to be a super. Not only do you have to be a good guy, you also got to play the piano. Your hair got to be long. You got to have 2 beach houses. They got to be 10 inches or longer. You have to speak 4 languages. You have to know how to fly a plane. You have to be well traveled. No kids. And you have to graduate from an Ivy League school to qualify for these women nowadays. Because being a good guy just isn't enough.
And it should already be good men. They should already have character traits that are suitable for your relationship. They should already be chivalrous. They should already be generous. They should already have success in their life. They should already have these characteristics as a decent human being. That is not a reason to choose.
If that's the standard for men, I really wonder what the standard for women is. You know what? Two can play this game. Fellas, moving forward, she should know how to cook and clean. She should like a corn star. She should not be for the streets. She should also be loyal. She should not talk back. She should be very submissive. She should dress well, have great hygiene, make lots of money, and she got to be like in the top 10% of attractiveness. And even then, that's not a reason to choose her because you shouldn't compromise on your standards and preferences.
And we really need to stop putting these men on a pedestal because they're nice, because they're good men, because they're generous. Like, they should already be that way.
Hit the phone. I've had enough. I don't want to hear this anymore. No one can convince me that this woman is not missing a chromosome. And I can assure you, the only time she's ever run into a man like that is in her dreams. And even then, she couldn't have him. He's totally delusional. You know what, ladies? If y'all think this is good advice, be my guest. Go ahead and take it. Let me know how it goes for you. And like any other video, I know y'all ain't gonna listen to me. I'm just a normal guy. Y'all keep the change.
Let me teach y'all some etiquette right here. You see how on camera, live, in the microphone, she said she had to pee? That is poor etiquette, right? See, I used to send my women to etiquette school. You know what they say? You never announce you're going to the bathroom because nobody wants to picture that. All you say is, excuse me. That's all you say is, excuse me. Got a lot of work to do. What you should have done when I politely tried to correct your etiquette, right? You should have said, you know what? Noted. I'm going to do that next time because you're right.
Instead, you could have told me that off of the camera, but
well, you said you had to pee. You said you had to pee on camera.
Okay, but you corrected me on live,
well,
so I'm gonna talk my shit on live.
So we not supposed to be real on here.
We can be real.
So don't you think that's a better way to go to the bathroom?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. You want to know some other things I learned etiquette? Teach her cutlery. Does she know how to eat peas with a fork? It's a very specific way to do it. I bet she doesn't know. And when you give her that game, she can go into certain places and feel respected. Because what you guys don't understand is people on higher levels with etiquette, that you can dress the part, you can talk the part, but then you give yourself away with how you move. And it immediately lets them know and detects you of not being one of them. That's what a lot of women don't even know. They could come, they could dress right, they could talk right, they could have the look, but they're moving in ways that they don't know that's giving themselves away to these men that let them know, like, you're not from here. This is not your normal environment. So teach your woman that, teach yourself that. Matter of fact, go get my etiquette guide. Everything that we learned in these weekend-long New York trips for etiquette, I put all it.
So I kind of agree that he probably should have talked to her about it off camera, but I also think that it depends on who he's talking to. It depends on where this live stream is going. Because if this live stream was to women, he's saying, I send my women to etiquette school. If he's talking to women, he's using that as a teachable moment for women, right? He's just kind of saying that. But once again, when a woman does not want to be held accountable, then she'll get upset. Now, she didn't do too bad, but he's not really shaming her as people are saying. He's just giving her some instruction, right? Women can say a lot of things in public, but when a man says something in public, then all of a sudden you could have done this different. You could have done this different.
Most women get married because they want financial security. Why else would I tie myself down to you, have your children, if you're not going to take care of us?
Because I love you, you love me. We can sleep in the sleeping bag outside. We love each other.
Oh my God.
That's why you get married, right?
No.
If he loves her, he's going to grow with her and love her. The money.
Nobody cares about that.
And
Nobody
that's
cares.
why the world
I'm
is messed
sorry.
up right now. These women think money is the end all be all.
I'm sure if you had a daughter, you would not want her with a man who has nothing and just loves her.
I'm not going to allow my daughter to marry a guy just because he got some money. So we're going to put it on two scales. I know he got $100 million. I can see it. I know it. Yeah. And I can see and know this man love my daughter with his heart, soul, do whatever for, good, bad, rich, poor. I'm going to go with this side. What the f is money? They both going to die anyway.
Now, normally, Mr. Organic be saying some wild shit, and sometimes I can't agree with that, but on this, he's 100% on point. I mean, we can only control but so much that our kids do, but we can at least try to make the effort to steer them in the right path. Because I would be damned if I supported my daughter coming to me and said she just want to marry a dude for financial security. Money is everywhere. Love isn't. Not only have I heard, but I've seen how dudes with money treat women. And I've seen women put through the worst of treatments just because they needed to stay around for that financial security. That is not worth your mental nor physical health. Can you find a man who truly loves you with money? Yes. But I would much rather my daughter or anybody's daughter to be with someone who truly loves them, in and out, even if he's down and out, because then you know it's really true. That's just me though. Y'all do what y'all want with y'all daughters, respectfully, of course. Sensational.
She actually missed it. He said we can sleep out in a sleeping bag. That's what most men would do. Like, that's the environment that most men bond together. It's a hardship, it's a trial. But I know that you're going to be with me when we get up out of this. That's how we become brothers. Man, we just sleep out here. We roughing it, man. We really ain't got nothing else. I don't know if we're going to make it or not. And that's kind of how it goes. But you don't want to be there with a man. Like, you don't want to rough it with a man. But you want a man to trust you with all of his money and the things that he's worked for. How does that work?
I have never been on a coffee date. And it's not because I would not go on a coffee date. It's not because I think coffee dates aren't plausible, because actually a lot of successful marriages start off from having like small, intimate encounters as opposed to these big, grand first dates. However, just because I've never been on a coffee date does not mean I would not go on a coffee date, because I absolutely would if I were single. For those of you who are new here, I'm a certified life coach. I specialize in love and relationships, self-development, and finances, and I do so for close to a decade. I just don't understand why y'all get so upset at people's boundaries and people's standards. That woman says she does not want to go on a coffee date. She'd rather take herself and get something to eat than let her take herself and get something to eat. She does not have to accept a coffee date. But something I need women in general to understand is that a coffee date does not mean that that man doesn't take you serious. A coffee date does not mean that man is broke or that man is cheap. A coffee date means that man is trying to mitigate the potential damages, right? That man is trying to get to know you outside of the fluff. I have had clients I've done like premarital coaching with and things of that nature tell me that their first date was like to get a smoothie. The second date was to the 5-star restaurant and hot balloon air rides, because he understood that now, after meeting her in this coffee date, that she is someone that is worth the time and the investment. So for those of you who have a desire of partnership and a desire of love and a desire of marriage, understand that you may need to go on that coffee date. You may need to give the man who wants to go take you for a smoothie a chance. You may need to look in the direction of a man who actually wants to take you on a walk through the park. Maybe grab a little sandwich or something. Get you a little frosty or whatever. Like, you feel me? Now again, this is not me saying that lady is wrong for saying that she won't go on a coffee date, because she knows why she has the standard and stick by him. And I like how she's actually 10 toes down on it, even though the internet is riding her about it. But understand that a coffee date is not you succumbing to the bare minimum. It may actually mean that man takes you seriously, and he wants to make sure that before he puts the true investment in you, that you are actually someone he wants to invest in. That's a smart man. I would think that y'all want to be with smart men. Stay safe.
And that's when I realized my whole life was a lie. I'm so sorry that took 4 hours to explain.
Nah, you straight. That actually reminded me about something that happened to me a few years ago. You gonna ask what?
Oh my God! My Amazon package still isn't here? I'm going
Why do I have Prime shipping if it's not gonna be here in 2 days? Wait, did I tell you what I got? Oh my god, guess.
Because I hate cooking.
I don't give a f. He probably hates working his extra job.
Yeah, but I hate cooking. So.
I don't give a f. He probably hates working his extra job. Can we say something that wasn't just copy and pasted?
I can try, but I don't know if I could actually do it.
What the f doing here, dude? What was this a desperate attempt at marriage? Like,
No.
what are we trying to do?
No.
She's okay with spending more money. I'm sorry, I'm being rude, but I don't give a f. She's okay with spending more money. You're not. You're willing to sacrifice by going and working your ass off. She's not willing to literally cook a meal. What are we doing? How do you guys vibe and last together?
It's 2025. Somehow we've gotten to the point in time to where people are now unfollowing Lizzo because she lost too much weight.
Lizzo's been losing weight for about a year, but it seems like she's sort of hard launched her weight loss. I actually unfollowed Lizzo about a year ago because it was too much weight loss content for me. A lot of people saying, we knew the body positivity movement was a lie. Finally, thank God. Honestly, this made me very grateful that I've never lost enough weight to have comments like that directed toward me. As a big creator, you do have a responsibility to make a kind of video discouraging the shaming. That's the least you can do. And a lot of these plus size creators are not even doing that because I guess ultimately they agree with it.
Unfollowing Lizzo because she lost too much weight for your liking. This is how backwards we've become. This isn't the first video I've seen where plus size people are now unfollowing Lizzo because they don't like her weight change. It's just crazy to me because all the people you see doing this would rather stay unhealthy and call it empowerment than face the fact that change takes effort. And the second someone breaks out of this mindset, like Lizzo, suddenly they're a traitor. No, that's called growth. You don't get to demand body positivity and then get mad at someone for making a choice that improves their life. Oh, but Lizzo betrayed the plus size community. She didn't betray anybody. She just stopped playing pretend. This culture that we're in just coddles weakness. And as soon as someone breaks free from that, everyone who is still stuck gets triggered. Let's be real for a second. You're not upset at Lizzo. You're upset because she did something that you're not willing to do. And that's the truth.
But isn't that body positivity though? Making sure that your body feels good, that it's in shape, and that it can function normally without any pain or any disease or illness? What are we talking about here? Delete this video, girl.
Girls, when you're with a man, if you have the pleasure of being with a man who is going to grind to build you up a beautiful future, who's going to work as hard as he can and sacrifice things for himself, sacrifice leisures and joys for himself in order to build a kingdom for you and your future family, realize that he's grinding for you and support that. I don't need to be spoiled. I don't need to ask for this, and that. I shouldn't be expecting him to buy me all these things. Support the fact that you're blessed enough to find a man that's going to grind for you. Realize that he's doing it for you, and so support him in that decision, and don't make it difficult for him, or don't put guilt on him just because you want nice things. You know what I mean?
God, dude,
if you
want never done that to me, bro.
Yeah, if you want to go buy yourself some nice things, then maybe you have to go pick up, a little extra work so that if you really want those things, if you really think that you need those things, but don't put that on your man when he's grinding for you in order to have a beautiful future.
I was in Family Dollar earlier today, and I heard this man telling this lady, if you want a good man, you got to be able to submit. You got to be able to listen to your man and let him lead you and all this extra stuff. And all I remember is the lady saying, I don't need no man to tell me what to do. All I need him to do is just pay the bills. I don't need no man thinking he could just tell me this and that and the third, what I can and can't do. And I just thought about it and just shook my head, because we're living in such a crazy world where women feel like they don't have to be submissive, or being submissive is some type of weakness. You're upset that we have these men that are not masculine, that don't want to lead, that don't want to do nothing. Now you mad and you complaining where are all the real men at? You scared them off. You chomping them off. You disrespecting them. You scared all the real men off. Now y'all can call me a pick-me or whatever. I really don't care, because at the end of the day, I'm going to be the type of woman that I am till I die. But you can't be asking for a traditional man if you cannot be a traditional woman. I don't know where y'all be getting that confused at. Let me give y'all a good example. For instance, I had on some shorts today, and I feel like my shorts, it wasn't nothing wrong with my shorts in my eyes, but my boyfriend asked me to change my shorts. Now, I did it. I didn't go back and forth with him. I just straight up changed my shorts. I could have been that's Nail, nah, I'm not changing. Insecure. If you can't handle me being your girl, I could have did all that. But what was the purpose? I want a man to lead me. I want my man to You feel what I'm saying? Be able to tell me, not take heed to it and be like, okay, you know what? Let me correct myself. Because if that don't make you comfortable, let me not make you uncomfortable. You get what I'm saying? Because it's just a respect thing. I just don't understand how women feel like you're going to get a man and make him submit to you. Like, that's not a man. That's the bitch. You might as well date the bitch.
Stop. Where's your phone?
Baby, stop, I said.
Okay, chill. Alexa, stop.
Alexa, stop. Did you just tell your mom to chill? That was a question. Did you just tell your mom to come right here? Put your jacket or like push-ups.
How many?
Push-ups.
Okay. How many? How many?
Count them. Go. Go. Count them.
2, 3, 9, 10.
Keep going.
How many?
Go. Go.
I can't do more.
Go.
Alright, watch. 14. Can't do no more. 15.
2 more. Don't give up. Good one. Good one. Stand up. Squat. Count them. Keep squat. All the way down.
22. 23. 24. 25. 26. 42. 43. How much has he done?
Pause. Is this fun?
No.
Keep going. Keep going.
He's 58, 59, 60.
Okay. Do we tell our mom to chill out?
No.
Absolutely not. I will not let you talk to me. Absolutely not. Would I let anybody else talk to her like that? So you don't get to talk to her. Okay? Hey, I love you.
Now he let you off easy, young man. I know a lot of dudes. You'd have been back there hurting. I told you.
And ladies, every single one of you should drop the link like me.
I told you. Word for word, bar for bar, I told you exactly what was going to happen. Some of y'all told me I was hating. Some of y'all told me I was tripping. Some of y'all even told me I was reaching. And here it is. Exactly what I told you was going to happen. Now I want you to be my guest and explain to me why a girl who makes her living on social media about stunting and flexing on people, look at all the money I got, the cars I got, the houses I got, etc., never told you how much money she made doing anything else. But all of a sudden, when she gets on OF, she got a chart for you. Here it is, guys. All the money I made, every single avenue down to the dollars and the cents. Why would you do that? I need y'all to do me a favor and add the word why to your vocabulary and use it. Do you think I can tell the future or something? Do you think I have premonitions? Do you think I'm that so Raven? No, I ask why. Why is it that I can't escape this news? Why is it every time I open my app, I gotta see this? Why no matter how much I try to avoid it, they're pushing this to me? You guys believe when you say certain words on social media, you get an ad about the thing that you need. You believe that they can do that, but you don't believe that they're pushing certain types of content to some of y'all. Listen to what I'm saying. Every single problem has surrounding problems. But in our society, we're taught to handle problems head on. That's what they teach you. That's the quote. Handle your problems head on. But when you do that, you risk making the problem worse because you don't solve the surrounding problems that every problem has. For example, in America, we deal with homelessness, okay? And they think the problem is removing the people from the streets, policing the people in the streets, building shelters and getting them off the streets for certain times. The surrounding problem? We don't have affordable housing. We don't have mental health care. We don't have job security. You handle those surrounding problems, the main problem seems to dissipate, seems to disappear. You get what I'm saying? What is the surrounding problems when it comes to this type of stuff? This girl got on, never told y'all how much money she ever made. Now she's telling you how much money she made. Then she duck off. She come back and now she's recruiting y'all. That video could have ended 10 seconds in.
If you're over the age of 25 and you're still working a 9 to 5, you are a failure.
She could have said, if you're still working a 9 to 5, you're lame, you're broke, you're a failure, and I got more money than you. But no, she got to the end to recruit y'all.
Drop the link instead.
Drop the link. Who cares about school? Who cares about college?
Fuck education, because Harvard was never going to help me make 8 figures.
Drop the link. Who cares if your family disowns you?
Screw your family. My family kicked me out. I got disowned. They don't talk to me anymore.
Drop the link. Who cares about anything?
Who gives a f what anybody thinks?
Drop the link. Recruitment. I told you. In the meantime, I hope you have a wonderful day. You know I love you and I'll see you tomorrow. But if I don't, stay out of trouble.
I'm still trying to figure out who Lil Tay is and why she's so important. Who is she?
Hey, what's guys? How you doing? I say I missed dinner. I say I missed dinner.
Baby, what? No.
What's going on?
It's not what it's.
Really?
Man, get the
Listen, I told you work for the show.
out of here. Get them out of here. No, this is. You're supposed to be.
Yeah, I'm supposed to be working. What the do you think is going on? Especially with this guy. Hey, Tony, by the way.
Mate.
Yeah, we've been dating for a year and a half.
Man, don't get out of here. Damn, why
hang
can't? Man, what?
Yeah, we're getting married. Talking about having kids.
So you just got bringing this on me?
No, I just gotta know what to. I love you though, and I don't.
Love him. You know, you can always talk to me and tell me that you're working out. That's fine.
Dramatic
you can
acting right here.
I can't just leave. Where am I supposed to go?
I don't care.
Anywhere.
My,
out of here. I don't have anywhere to go. What am I supposed to do?
I don't get.
Baby, stop. Wait. Stop.
Wait, what?
Wait.
No,
What the?
I'm getting.
No, don't touch my.
No,
What are you
tell
doing?
me, what do you want to take? What do you want to take with you? You tell me. I give you the option.
What do you want me to?
You know, that always look on. Take that.
Baby, just.
There. Just take that.
Go.
I don't care where you go. It's not my problem.
Get out of here. Damn, please.
Go. What the? Why are you surprised? I told you 100 times. I work for the show. Don't round on me.
Well, wait a minute.
And you work for that type of show.
Just
with
hold
cheaters,
on.
so.
Just calm down.
But were you gonna take me home with you?
Oh, hell no.
Damn.
Unpopular opinion. Being a man has to be one of the most difficult things in this world, because when I hear some of the requests that women have and how they can contradict themselves, I get confused. It's like, I don't need you to be too sensitive, but how dare you not share your feelings and your emotions with me? I need you to be a good leader, but understand that I won't be following you and I won't be listening to you, and you can't lead me anywhere. But be a good leader. Be strong and show a level of vulnerability, but not too much, because then strength and vulnerability cannot coexist together, because now I'm gonna think that you weak. I want you to be truthful and honest, but not too truthful to where you telling me the truth about me, and now I gotta feel some type of way towards you, because you supposed to be on my side at all points in times. Read my mind, but don't you dare assume that you know what I'm thinking. Meet my needs, even though I'm not going to tell you what my needs are all the time, but I expect for you to just know somehow. Be financially stable, but make sure you have a whole bunch of time, even though it takes time to make money. Now, when you hear some of these requests out loud and you see how they contradict themselves, don't it sound silly? And wouldn't you be just as confused as he is?
Hey, what's going on?
Hey,
Hey, what's going on with you?
I'm here for the date.
You here for the date?
Yeah.
You brought kids with you?
My kid's hungry. They deserve a date too, right?
Girl, what? This is not Chuck E. Cheese. This is a first date, not a field trip. And girl, he trying to date you, not babysit chasing them.
Well, I mean, why you didn't
You knew I was a single mother with kids. What did you expect?
I knew you was a single mother with kids, but come on, why you bring the kids with you though?
Because they're hungry, and I'm not gonna feed myself and not feed my children. Come on now, what type of mom do you think I am?
Girl, you just told us. You brought your damn kids around a man you don't even know. He could have been anybody, but your ass worried about a meal. If you didn't have no babysitter, you should have stayed your ass at home, period.
Oh yeah, I understand that, but you gonna pay for it? You gonna pay for it though?
Pay for what?
If you bring the kids, you paying for it, right?
No, me and my kids come as a package deal. Like, what are you talking about right now?
Girl, this ain't no Amazon Prime. He didn't order all of that. So since you brought them kids, you swiped the card.
Then you in the Uber?
Yes, I am.
You know what?
Come on, let's go.
What you mean? You gonna get the kids out the car?
I am, but come on. You got this, like, what's...
Oh, hell no. Just go and put the kids back in the car and take y'all asses back home. And then he needs to go home and block your ass because you started off with some when you first got there.
Not even sure exactly what modern women are doing nowadays, besides a bunch of stupidity. Like, who even thinks like this? Have some common decency.
I don't like makeup. I'm against makeup. I don't think it's good for women, and I don't think they really need to be using it, honestly. I think it takes away.
That's awesome.
Makeup it's capitalizing on women's insecurities when it's something that they can easily fix. I think it takes away from a woman's natural beauty, and also it is so bad for you. Like, you think about how skin absorbs things. When you read the ingredients on a foundation bottle, what is in it? You can't even pronounce it. It's a bunch of crap that you're putting on your face. And that is in turn making your skin worse. So you have to keep buying more foundation to cover up what it's creating.
If I tell you to leave me alone, and you leave me alone, you're legit dead to me. Like, I can't believe you
Well, that's stupid. But when you're ready for an adult relationship, science can help you grow into it. I'm Max Butterfield, Dr. Max Butterfield. I study this kind of thing for a living. 3 science-backed facts you should know. Number 1, healthy women do not play games with their boundaries. Full stop. Enough said. End of story. Number 2, men are taught from an early age that no means no. They know the value of consent. So if you tell a man, I'm not interested in you, chances are he's going to take your word for it. Number 3, there is a much better way, and that is open and honest communication. No games. Speaking of no games, if you're tired of the games from the influencers, follow me for daily science-backed reels about love, dating, attraction, relationships, and a whole bunch of other cool stuff. I won't play any games with you. I mean, unless you want to play basketball. I love basketball. That's fun.
How much to tell me you appreciate the sacrifices I make for the family?
$500.
Last month it was 100.
Yeah, well, inflation. You want the damn appreciation or not?
Yes.
Stop wasting my damn time.
Hurry it up! My wife thinks I'm getting toilet paper!
Yeah, so does mine. You're not special.
That's what she says!
I appreciate all the sacrifices you make for your family.
Oh, God, thank you. Thank you.
I want you to not tell me how to drive.
$100 around the block.
I'm trusting anonymous on this T app. Do not believe everything you read on there. I did a little experiment in the Denver T app area, okay? So I posted a man that I met in Arizona like a while ago that there's no way anybody in Denver would have talked to him or seen him or anything. Like, he's never even been to Denver. Just to see if some would say something to stir up. Posted it and I was like, we've been on some dates, things have been going well, just trying to see if like anybody else has been talking to him or seeing him. Some commented said we went on a date not too long ago. Like, you're a liar. And then I commented back on it and I was like, you're lying because I literally posted this guy who's not even from here. There's no way anybody would have gone on a date with him, so you're a liar. These straight up will just lie just to ruin some you have going on. And that's the other thing. Don't be posting your man because these will come for him. I don't get why women trust other women just because they're women. Women are grimy as too. And I've even had some male friends that have had said about them that's out of pocket, like to the max. It's just not okay. So if you're gonna take anything from the T app, make sure you get receipts with it. Otherwise, don't believe anything these are saying. People love to be messy just to be messy. Oh, and the Billy deleted her comment after I said that, so she knows she's lying. Losers, lame ass.
Ladies, do y'all not know women? That's my thing. Do y'all not know women? I know there's a lot of women who do. These be the same women who be like, they don't have no female friends because they understand how devious a lot of women are. The thing about women play in women's faces way more than men play in their faces, because when a man is in a woman's presence, she try to be aware. She's paying attention. A lot of women don't pay no attention to women.
I mean, it really is honestly pathetic that we've had to resort to setting traps. Even the women have had to resort to setting traps because these modern women are lying too much. Lying for no reason. They get on Facebook, they lie. They get on TikTok, they lie. They get on the T app, they lie. X, Instagram, it literally doesn't matter. They lie. They just want to be in some nonsense.
Why do you think it's harder to get men to the first date and it's harder for women to get the third date or the second date?
Because a lot of the burden of performance is on men to get to first date in the first place. Like the approaches, the courting, the asking for a date, the planning, the pay, all these things are on men early stage. So, most of the guys don't measure up for a lot of women. So they reject more men than they accept, right? It's
Do you think there's something wrong with that? Do you think that shouldn't be the case?
No,
Yeah.
I think that should be the case.
Mhm.
I have no issue with that.
Right.
I'm just saying that's the burden of performance is on men early. And then after that, it seems like once she's been a little bit interested, now it starts to change just a little bit. Not saying it should, but it seems that way because a lot of the women that call in or talk to me ask me very similar questions when it's a specific scenario. It's usually always after the couple dates because they want to understand what the process is, what commitment looks like and all these things. And I think that guys don't have those same issues along the way.
Guy in the comments said, or maybe, just hear me out, he learned more about her and doesn't like her. Exactly. These modern women, though they're probably great people overall, as far as a relationship goes, they're not ready for it. And I know it's hard for a lot of modern women to admit, I'm not good at relationships yet. I'm not to a point to where I'm willing to give of myself. I'm not to a point to where I'm willing to sacrifice myself like I want a man to sacrifice for me. I'm not willing to pour the same amount of money or more than I would expect of a man. I expect that man to come in giving his all. Money, time, resources, attention. Am I really willing to give that back? Am I really willing to reciprocate that? If this man gives me money, or he gives me time, or whatever he gives me, since I'm the receiver of things, am I able to take what he gives me and make it beautiful, make it prosperous, make it grow? Am I willing to take his investment in me, nourish it, put into it, figure out how it grows, how it works, how it functions, and then give it back to him tenfold, 100-fold? Most modern women are not able to do that. And as a result, when a man sees this, been nice knowing you, but I don't think we go together.
I cannot find the original video for this, but I need to know what happened to bro. Because last time we seen him, he's not looking good. And she, props to this lady, well done, incredible transformation. A lot of people in the comments are saying things like he stayed with her at her worst and she left him at his. And just some harsh truth for all the men out there. That is how it works. If she is outgrowing you, if she is moving her life forward and you are not, you are stuck in complacency, you can't stop watching cartoons, you can't stop watching video games, you're not moving your career forward, you're not moving your life forward, you're not moving you forward while she's becoming this completely new person, it is going to be a matter of time before that relationship is over. You can complain about it, or you can just be better, choose better, figure out how to move your life forward as well. Stay strong, Kings.
What is your craziest summer break confession?
Oh my gosh, bro! Hold on! Say. But one summer, I got really and there was just a group of 5 guys, and a train happened. But it wasn't anything crazy. 5 isn't even that much, bro.
Where's your dad? Where's your mom?
5 isn't even that much. It's not that much. It's not that much.
It's not that
If
much.
I would have went to 6, that would have been crazy. But I only went to 5. It was like 2 summers ago. It was not. It was nothing, bro. Next summer, I'm gonna up it to 6. Maybe this summer.
Damn, that's crazy. Well, let me be that +1 then.
I told you. Remember
It's complicated though.
Complicated.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you right now, I am not being submissive. If you want to be with me, you need to be the provider. You need to be the protector. You need to make sure my hair is done, my nails done, my feet are done. Look at my yard. I need my grass cut every single week. Don't worry about how many bodies I got. That's the past. God knows my heart. I'm not gonna be cooking. I'm not gonna be cleaning. All that is your responsibility. Me and my kids are a package deal. Trust me, if you don't want it, somebody else will.
In a guy, does height matter?
Yes, it
Whoa, that was a strong yes.
Yeah, because no one wants to date a short guy.
And no one wants to date a fat girl. Let's see it. 145? Nah. You don't look 145?
145, that's a wrong scale.
They always blame it on the scale. Maybe it's just the diet.
Okay, is it okay if I touch you? Yeah. Okay, cool. Okay if I touch you?
Go right ahead. Before we get started, do you mind if I touch you? I'm also gonna cut my phone. Do you mind if I touch you?
Are you serious, bro? Just cut my hair.
Is it cool if I touch you?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, cool.
It's usually just customary that I ask the person before I touch them. Just cut it, cuz.
And what were your pronouns?
She, they.
She, they too.
Yay!
Look at us, we're twins.
He, him.
She, her.
And what are your pronouns? Are you serious, bro? Just cut my hair.
What are your pronouns? They, them. She, they. I'm glad we exchanged those. Yes.
And what are your pronouns?
Listen, bro, I don't do that shit. Don't touch me. Don't. I'm out of here.
Men hate arguing. So if he takes a chance to confront you about something, he's showing you he cares because he's about to compromise his peace just to try to get through to you. A man who doesn't care ain't gonna say nothing. He doesn't care. He's gonna deal with you when he wants while he searches for someone else. I pay too much money for my upkeep to be having free conversations. I had somebody reach out to me. They have been reaching out to me in my DMs, and I was kind of ignoring it, just leaving them on red because I'm not interested. And today they consistently message me, and so I said, okay, I'll answer. This morning I had a shampoo appointment, and so I answered, and they were like, am I disturbing you? And I said, I don't converse with men that I don't know. And they said, well, let's change that. And I said, well, I'm actually on the way to go get my hair done. You gonna contribute to that?
If I'm trying to have a conversation with you soon as we meet, and the first thing come out your mouth is money, you're leading with money, period.
They sent a long paragraph asking me to explain why they should do that. And they said now they understand the kind of woman that I am, on and on and on. And I said, no problem, no worries, have a good day. I feel like this. I keep my nails done, keep my toes done. So nails, toes, every month. I get my hair done every month. This is the luxury style. I keep my hair up, right? So getting my hair done every month. Nails, toes, hair. I own my home. I got an acre of land. I have to get my grass cut. I get my yard work done by myself. All of that is covered by myself. I have a nice body. I get that done in the gym. I have a gym membership. I clothe my nice body with nice clothes. And so I have to go shopping. And I wear makeup, which I enjoy. And in the comments, I don't care what you got to say about makeup. But I also spend money on that. And so to keep this up, I also eat on a meal plan that I have created. And so for that meal plan, I have to go grocery shopping to eat off of the meal plan that I have created. And so all of this takes money. All of this takes money to upkeep this. And so why am I having free conversations? And it is okay. It is okay if you don't feel the way that I feel and you are having free conversations. But I think about this, especially if you're messaging me when I'm on the way to an appointment where I'm about to spend hundreds of dollars to get my hair washed, and I'm continuing to have this appointment where I'm spending hundreds of dollars on myself, and you're interested in me? No, I don't have free conversations. And I implore you, if you are a woman who takes great care of herself and does great things for herself and keeps herself up, think about whether you're having free conversations. I treat my phone like it still has minutes and you're not using mine up. That's it. Love you. Bye.
See, it's amazing when you dodge a bullet. You think it's for you when it's really not. Then you realize that.
Well, I would assume that you would be having conversations because, I don't know, you're a normal human being. These modern women really do love to objectify themselves in the weirdest ways. My service of talking to you is for sale for $500. Oh, let me ask you a question. I'm going to do some quick math here. Okay, so I did the math. If a woman charges you $500 to talk to her for upkeep, for maintenance and all that stuff, $500 a month, it's probably going to be more than that. In 30 years, you will have paid her $180,000. There's this AI robot doll, I think they say is $175,000. So if you buy that robot, and listen to me, I'm not condoning. I'm just, we're talking about risk assessment. We're talking about investment now. So just stay with me. If you put that robot on layaway, 30 years to pay this robot off, you might even get a bonus at work 1 year. And that pays off even more of it quicker. But let's say you buy that doll. If AI is getting better, then wouldn't that stand to reason that the doll, the robot, would be a better investment? Because you're putting money down and then you get to talk to it and power it down whenever you want to. You get more of what you want. And the traits and the responsibilities and whatever it is that you don't like, you get to say, don't do that, or you need to do this, or I would like for you to do this. You have more pleasant conversations, and it just gets better with technology updates, and technology moves at the speed of light. Am I weird for this? Do you see where I'm going here? I don't want to say that I'm condoning it. I'm just saying, if we got to pay at least $500, if $500 is the minimum, in 30 years, I'm paying $180,000. If they have a robot doll that I'm going to have to pay $175,000, and I get none of this attitude, none of this fakeness, none of this loser mentality, which is the best investment? I'm joking. But am I?
This man is going viral for doing the Man of the Year trend on TikTok, but only it was about his girlfriend that he caught cheating on him. So you guys may have seen the Let's Hear It for the Man of the Year trend where women are talking about how bad men are or their boyfriends or their husbands have been to them. Well, this man posted this screenshot that his girlfriend texted him saying, "That's not fair. I was that, and my mouth was already too full to tell them to chill out." Now, after doing a little more research, I now know what her mouth being too full actually means. This man said that he was at a party and he saw his girlfriend walk upstairs with 2 other men and ended up going to the room a little while later to find her engaged in some activities. Now, this has quickly had women say that this man's girlfriend was actually being SA'd while she was not able to say no, but that was quickly refuted by the man. Not only does he have this screenshot right here where she says that this is why she ended the relationship, he also took a voice recording of their phone call where she admitted to doing this voluntarily and not being taken advantage of. And I'm going to play it for you guys right here, and you let me know, do you think he was right to be upset?
I mean, honestly, I shouldn't have done it, but I also put myself in that situation and I consented, so it's nothing that, like,
I don't want to be videotaped.
So you stop and roll your window down?
That's breaking HIPAA law.
It is?
Yes.
What do you know about HIPAA laws?
I know everything about
Oh,
HIPAA
yeah?
laws.
Well, it doesn't seem it because I don't have anything to do with HIPAA.
It's still breaking personal HIPAA laws regardless on individual.
I really don't think you have any clue what you're talking about right now.
Why? What are you doing with it?
What does that matter?
Because you can't just be videotaping people coming into places.
Absolutely, I can.
I just think that you're invading people's privacy, and I think that
In
it's-
public?
In public.
What
Like,
degree of privacy do you have in public?
You're
own.
supposed to ask people if it's
No, I'm not.
okay.
No, I'm not.
See, that's what's wrong with the generations is
Oh, it's the
punk-ass
generations.
kids
Oh, okay.
like you who
Okay.
think that it's okay to just do whatever. That
Well,
is
thank
not
God
okay.
I have the Constitution
That
behind
is
me.
not okay.
Since